What's up, everybody? It's me, Megan Fox. I write for pjmedia.com, where I do commentary, journalism, and just your general writing sort of stuff that you can go check out. And in fact, if you are not a member of our PJ Media VIP service, which is you get exclusive content, you get access to my weekly podcast, you should get that today. And if you sign up, you can use my discount code. I can't speak today. FOX for a discount if you're signing up for VIP. But today, what I wanted to go over with you is Libs of Tik Tok. I haven't looked at it in a while, and I have some videos to catch up on, but I thought instead of watching them by myself, I would watch them with you, and you can get my real reaction as I watch them. Libs of Tik Tok, if you are not aware, is just a Twitter account that reposts what the far left woke crazies are doing on TikTok. So let's watch some of this, shall we? This is a preschool teacher.
Okay, story time. So I'm a preschool teacher and we have no curriculum. It's whatever I want to teach.
Wait, is she sure she's a preschool teacher and not a clown? Because it looks like she went to clown college. I don't know. It's good clown makeup, though. And what's the deal with having a preschool with no curriculum? None? Zero? Zip? You can teach whatever you want? That doesn't sound like a good preschool.
Teach whatever my co-teacher wants to teach, but we do get planning. We get to figure out what we want to teach. But we've been wanting to plan a field trip to the Seattle Center. We're right in Queen Anne. So
wait, am I getting this right? That her TikTok name is Big Banging Babe. Seriously? A preschool teacher?
we are going to go to the Seattle Center. And I decided, well, let's go on my birthday. That would be fun. It's a fun thing to do on my birthday. Why not? And then we decided, okay, yeah, we're going on my birthday. And I'm like, one of my co-teachers said something. Well, we should have them wear the same color so it'll be easy to see them. We are having parents come to help, but I was like, why don't we just get the rainbow lays from Dollar Tree? And that's semi part of my gay agenda.
Is she high? I'm having trouble following her. Okay. Her underlying gay agenda. They love this phrase, by the way.
This is my gay agenda. I don't know what you guys think the actual gay agenda is, but my gay agenda is having my students wear rainbow lays on my birthday as we go to the Seattle Center.
What? Why don't these people just grow up? Why must they push their personal shit on children? Why can't they just grow up and be normal adults? I think this is the problem, is that these people just have not grown up. I don't know if they're actual groomers and they want to turn try to turn these kids gay and pansexual and whatever the hell else. I think they just haven't grown up, and they need to grow up because this is ridiculous. These are kids. They're not science experiments. All right, how about this one? Oh my gosh, look at this. Cernovich just said the same thing I did. He said, I don't think most of these teachers are pedos. It's that they aren't adults. They're children themselves. This is what happens when society elevates fun. You have extended adolescence and then stunted development. This is not a woman. It's a child in an adult body. Let's hear what she has to say.
I've been wanting to do this for the past 2 years. Sorry, I'm like so emotional. And I just haven't had the courage to do it out of fear of judgment, mostly from their parents. But I had these kids in 4th grade and now I have them in 6th and I'm sending them to middle school and I love these kids so much and I trust them and they make me feel safe and I know they love me and...
Whoa. Kids are not supposed to make you feel safe. That is ridiculous. What kids are... Why would you look to children to make you feel safe as an adult? That's absurd.
Just felt right, and I did it, and it was so beautiful.
All right, if you can't read her quote here, it says, I came out to my 6th grade students today. Representation matters. Vulnerability is strength. Oh, for God's sake.
They had so many questions, which I loved. They wanted to learn, and they wanted to learn about me, and they were so eager, and a few of them clapped, which was so precious.
Oh, for crying out loud. Cernovich is absolutely right. This person needs to grow up. This is insane. This is so stupid. If you have to look to other people's children to validate you and your life choices and your identity, there's something wrong with you. You didn't grow up, and you need to grow up because other people's children are not your therapists. If you have something to work out in therapy, like this woman clearly does, then she needs to go get an adult therapist and do that. But other people's children are not available to you for being your therapist. Oh, good God, what is this? A drag queen standing on an eggplant emoji with dancers with bulging genitals say we have genitals and lube to little children in the crowd. Why would you take your children to a pride parade?
We got bandanas and lube and...
Oh my Lord, why would you do this? Why would you take your kids to something like this? This is insane. And people do. They take their kids and they say it's family friendly. Like, what is family friendly about that exactly? Oh, good God, I wish I hadn't gone down this road today. What is this? This is a photo from an innocent, family friendly, all ages drag brunch today in Pennsylvania. Yikes. Oh no, what is this? A mother stands by in excitement as her toddler is exposed to half-naked men whipping each other in BDSM and doggy play attire here in Pride, LA, California.
Yes, you! Thank you!
Wow. And she's smiling. She thinks this is great. Oh. How is this not grooming little children into things that they should not be looking at? This is kink in public, on the street, in front of kids. And if you think that's okay, there's something terribly wrong with you. Oh, I hate it when these people do this. Is this a trans person in a bathroom filming? Women don't do this, by the way.
As a trans girl, don't mind me, I'm in the women's restroom. As a trans girl, don't mind me, I'm in...
The only people who do this are men in the ladies' room. Women don't film in the bathroom, and we don't get a high off of being in the bathroom we're supposed to be in. This is absurd and sick and obscene, and it should stop. These people get off on being in the ladies' room. It's a sexual fetish, and they should stop doing it. This is why only women should be in the ladies' bathroom. Gross. All right, what's the... Boy, I've got a lot to get caught up on that I've missed.
Beast coat.
What is this?
So you all wanted a new TikTok about how I use my new pronouns, which are bee and fairy. So here we go. I'm going to start off with, these would be used exactly how you would use they, them pronouns. So instead of saying that's their coat, you would say that is bee's coat. Or instead of saying they love themselves, you would say bee loves bee self. Next up is...
How about no? I will never use these pronouns. I don't care what you do to me. I will never do it. I won't use they, them, and I won't use bee and cake or whatever the hell else she's going to say.
Fairy.
Fairy. Nope.
Fairy is also used in the same way as they, them. So instead of saying that's their coat.
Yeah, I see where this is going. That's fairy's coat. That's fairy self. Yeah, no, not doing it. Are you telling me now that we have to remember every single person's bizarre, weird, made-up pronouns? And if you don't, then that's transphobic or something? Yeah, no. Sorry, lady. You know what people don't hear enough of today? No. How about no? Never. Not going to do it. I would just rather not talk to you. How about that? I can't even finish this one. This is just so insane. Oh boy. And this is where it's going, by the way. Listen to this poor man, because this man goes to a school meeting, a board meeting, to talk about a teacher taking his underage son to a drag show with a sex offender.
So
let's back it up.
My son attended Sam Houston MSDC. His teacher, Mr. Patrick Bickler, he was his chemistry teacher. He was also a writer for About Magazine, an LGBTQ magazine. He published a article with a lot of students, and a lot of students in them without authorization. He recruited my son. He also took my son to a drag show when he was underage. He took him to a drag show when he was underage, and it was really bad. It was a really bad experience. He also put him next to this sex offender. Well, he was out there with my son. There's a lot of stuff that nothing got done. I have a lot of info, a lot of videos, text messages. Police HSD has a lot of messages. It's really bad.
He just said you would never be allowed in here. He took a 16-year-old boy to the back entrance of a drag show until 3 a.m. And he just said on the video, you would never be allowed in here. The son took a picture at the drag show of a convicted pedophile. This guy over here has made the news for being a drag queen storytime reader at a library for children. And this person, Albert Garza, I wrote about him, is an actual convicted child predator. So amazing. This is sick. I can't watch this. If you want to see it, go to Libs of Tik Tok on Twitter, and you can see the rest of the video, but I can't watch it. Holy crap. This is the kind of stuff that's going on inside schools. Let's look at this. Scottsdale reportedly hosted a student club to promote leadership and diversity, which was actually a cover for teaching gender identity and sexuality. This is one example of a worksheet that they gave to students. Now let's look at what it says. Sexual orientation exercise. Goals: to reduce homophobia and discrimination based on sexual orientation and create straight allies for GLBT people. Raised awareness of the experiences of gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, and questioning youth, understanding homophobia, blah, blah, blah. Increased ability to distinguish between myths and reality of sexual orientation. Question: choose several, at least 8 to 10 from the list. What do you think caused your heterosexuality? 2, when and how did you first decide you were heterosexual? 3, so now they're getting them to question their heterosexuality. Is it possible that your heterosexuality is just a phase that you may grow out of? 4, is it possible that your heterosexuality stems from a neurotic fear of others of the same sex? 5, if you've never slept with a person of the same sex, is it possible that all you need is a good gay or lesbian lover? Oh my God. 6, to whom have you disclosed your heterosexual tendencies? So I see what they're doing here. They're trying to be tongue-in-cheek and pretend like they're saying these are the arguments that heterosexuals make about homosexuality, but I think that's stupid. I think most people do not make these arguments. I think that number 8, why do you insist on flaunting your heterosexuality? Can't you just be who you are and keep quiet? Who flaunts their heterosexuality? Like, is there a heterosexual parade? Is there a heterosexual Pride Month? No, there isn't. Do heterosexuals march down the street flaunting their sexuality in front of children? No, they do not. That's just the pride people who do that. You haven't noticed? It's so dumb. This is dumb. Look at this. I don't even want to read these. This is stupid. How can you become a whole person if you limit yourself to compulsive, exclusive heterosexuality and fail to develop your natural, healthy homosexual potential? You know, they're pretending like this is tongue in cheek, but at the same time, that's what they're doing. We're just teaching them. We're just telling little girls that they could actually be boys if they'd like to climb trees and stuff, because that's not damaging at all. Oh no, what's this? This is from a family-friendly, all-ages drag and pride event in Austin, Texas today. All right, don't want to get a copyright on the music. What are they wearing? I don't even understand. What is this? Who would go to such a thing? This is terrible. This is bad. Is the butt cut out of this? I think it is. Oh, good God. All ages? No, thank you. That woman's boobs are hanging out. They're also quite bad at this. This is not good choreography. Is that a thong? Oh, good God. No. Stop. Please stop. Make it stop. Make it stop. I have to make it stop. I can't watch this anymore. Oh, good God. Oh, are they taking stuff down? All right, Taylor Hanson, he's funny.
Of youth LGBTQ, involved in these events, and it seems like the number just grows. How do you guys think?
He's wearing
what's
a
leading
dress.
to that, and what can we do to increase the youth LGBTQ to, have bigger turnouts at events like this?
Good question.
Continue pushing, marketing, sending out positive messages out there,
and making it fun and welcome and safe. Like, I think the thing is like currently right now we're all having a great time, and so I think that's really the thing.
Dance off. More dance off.
Oh, good God, no.
We need to like create the safe spaces for
Lord.
us and for even like in our lifetime there has been so many things that have changed, and so like if you just keep on making that change happen, we still have parties like this where what a fit, this rainbow sequence going on right now. I wish I sometimes would like
I can't listen to them.
I don't think it's gonna stop. We're not stopping.
No,
I
the
think
grooming
that's
is never going to
biggest thing,
stop.
like really just the newest wave of our younger culture is just like, nope, really, you don't like this? Okay, bye.
I don't know if you guys saw it, but on social media, I think it was last week or like 2 weeks ago, there was this dumb bullshit that went viral. It was a drag show and there were kids in attendance, and then the people that, I guess there was people that went and they recorded it and they turned it into this huge big deal. What would you say? And of course, it's going to be more of the conservative, the right-leaning side. What would you say to them about them being so upset that children are attending these events?
I think it's important that we normalize like anything that's like being expressed on stage.
Anything?
Like sexuality and like love between different genders, and just having fun with that, and like having fun and expressing with our bodies on stage. It's a form of expression. It's not meant to be personal. It's a vibe, and things like that I think should be normalized.
So to all the right wingers and the
more awareness too. So like they learn more about their bodies as well in a safe,
What?
educated, way too.
What would you guys say personally to the more right wingers out there that find this kind of controversial or to be a bad thing?
You're missing out.
Missing out on grooming.
Missing out?
You're missing out. You're missing out on life.
Like it's kind of like, oh, cool, that's not your thing. Great, well, it's my thing, and I'm gonna go support it.
Yeah, but then you're also selling it to our kids. That's the thing that's gross.
I'm gonna hold the space for it. If you don't like it, that's fine. You don't have to be here. Like, no one's making you be here.
No harm, no foul. Hopefully. That's
right?
what we.
Hopefully. Oh God, how can he talk to these people? This is like my worst nightmare. All right, let's see. Oh no, here's from a family-friendly, all-ages drag brunch, Des Moines, Iowa, featuring children dressed up in drag, performing and collecting dollar bills from the audience. Oh, good God. No, No.
We got Odin in the purple mullet from the 80s, you guys.
Like, do they even know what's going on? These kids are what? 7, 8?
Jeff and the holograms. Look it up. Look it up. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little conference again, actually. So can you play that music one more time?
Oh no.
Yeah. Ready? Okay, you guys come over here.
Huddle up.
No music. I have to mute. These kids at drag shows, I do not understand. I do, and here she's collecting dollars. Oh, for God's sake. No, I don't. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Pride Month is out of control. First grade pride flags. Look at this. There's so many of them now. You can't even keep up. It's not just the rainbow now. There's just all these random things that no one's ever going to remember. Like, why are they doing this instead of learning the flags around the world? Wouldn't that be better for them to be learning which flags represent which countries around the world? What is the point of this? These flags change every day. They won't even be the same in 2 years. They should be learning their geography, not this shit. Oh, God. What now? Oh, boy. Here's a new one. Whoa. Nope. No music. What are we doing? All right, wait, let's go back. I didn't read it. When parents are upset, you celebrate pride and inclusivity in the classroom and think you're somehow turning stray kids gay. Okay. But if children's sexuality was so easily influenced, there would be no gay people because until recently there has been no representation anywhere. What? Is she kidding? There's been no gay representation anywhere. It's everywhere. It's in every show. It's in every movie. It's in every now children's book. It's in every cartoon. Disney is putting it in everything. There's a gay kiss in Buzz Lightyear, for God's sake. She says, I mean, have you ever looked at a gay person and decided, oh no, I think I'm gay now? Well, no, as an adult, certainly not. But as a tiny child who's being told that if they don't feel comfortable in their bodies, that they're maybe the opposite gender, yeah, that could have a big impact on them. She says, all I'm teaching my students is how to accept themselves and others. What? But do you teach them to accept their bodies as they are? No, you don't. You tell them that they need hormones and surgeries and stuff. That's insane. That's not teaching them to accept themselves. Oh, yuck. This was an old. I can't even look at that. Boy, I'm really behind. I must not have been on here for a while because I have missed all of this stuff, which I'm glad I missed it because I really hate this stuff. Oh, God. All right, that's enough for now. I think I've disgusted myself enough. And by the way, Libs of Tik Tok is under attack again because she shared these pride events, which are marketed, by the way, as family-friendly pride events. And so she shared some of the things going on at the family pride events. And they're now accusing her. Look at this. Libs of Tik Tok is going to get somebody killed, says Ari Drennan. So here's the post that ASC Library is advertising Drag Queen Story Hour specifically for preschoolers. The library is funded primarily by local property taxes. This is what she shared. And the library, it's information about the library, and here's their own flyer that they put out to the public that she retweeted. Now, in another story, which I don't know, it sounds like feds to me. They said 8 to 10 Proud Boys stormed a drag queen story time at the San Lorenzo Public Library in the Liberal Bay Area, filming, shouting slurs, and terrifying a bunch of children who had come to hear a story. Sheriff's deputies had to escort them out. All right, so apparently, so now she's blaming Libs of Tik Tok for saying that this thing was happening, which makes no sense because the library itself shared that. So it doesn't make sense that it is somehow her fault that protesters showed up. Now let's see if I can storm drag queen. Let's see if we can read that. And I'm sorry, but if people think that they're going to have these things and call them family friendly, and then it turns out to be what we've seen, if you think that that isn't going to draw protesters sometimes, like, that's crazy. So this was, all right, here it is. Hate crime investigation underway after alleged Proud Boys stormed drag queen story hour in Bay Area. Hold on, let's see. Police are investigating an incident that occurred during a drag queen story hour at the San Lorenzo Library on Saturday afternoon after Panda Dolce, the San Francisco drag performer hosting the reading, said they were targeted by a group of 8 to 10 Proud Boys who stormed to the room and shouted homophobic and transphobic threats at them, forcing them to leave the event with security. The Alameda County Sheriff's Office said the police responded to a report of a disturbance and discovered 5 men described as members of the Proud Boys organization. The men were described as extremely aggressive, with a threatening, violent demeanor, causing people to fear for their safety, the sheriff's officer said. It's not clear whether they are members of the National Proud Boys organization or were simply representing themselves as such. There's an active hate crime investigation underway. Oh, great. So where's the video of it is the question. Is there video of it? And again, people have a right to protest. I don't recommend going into a library to do your protesting. You should protest outside on the public area. But I feel like if these were left-wing protesters protesting something, at anywhere else, it wouldn't be investigated as a hate crime. It's only being investigated as a hate crime because it's Proud Boys involved. And I think that's crazy. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, and they're blaming Libs of TikTok. See, notably, Saturday's event was amplified by Libs of TikTok, an influential right-wing social media account that was suspended on Instagram and had some of its tweets removed earlier this week after posting the locations of drag-focused events for children taking place across the country. Can I ask, why is it not okay to post the locations of these things when they are publicly advertised? If they don't want people to know that they're doing them, why are they having them? Why are little children in bars with drag queens stuffing dollars in G-strings? And we're supposed to not be upset about this? Normal people are supposed to not be upset about this? That's insane. That's absolutely insane. Anyway, again, if you're going to protest something like this, I suggest you do it outside and legally and on the public walkways and not inside a library. But I think these things should be protested. It's insane. Why are people why are they dragging little children into these adult events? Why are they doing that? I will never get it. By the way, I was talking about pronouns earlier. I'm using my mug today that you can find in the merch store that has everything you need to know about pronouns on it. You can go find that there. So check it out. All right. I'll talk to you guys later.